Hey guys, today I'll be showing you how to tame and how to breed dinos in the Dino Age add-on that's in the Minecraft store. This is by far the best dinosaur add-on. I mean, the detail in these dinosaurs is amazing. And I think there's like 25 different types of dinosaurs, but each one has there's different coloration variants. Alright, so I'll kind of start off with breeding first, because breeding is a little weird. So certain wild dinos can be bred together. Most of these are untamable, and you can just breed them together, and they'll pop out a baby, and you can't tame that baby. So that's kind of like the traditional Minecraft taming, it's just like taming a pig. But there's also dinos that cannot be bred, even though they show hearts. Like Tylosauruses, I've tried with multiple different Tylos, multiple different areas, on land, in the sea. They will not breed. And they're also not tameable, I'll say that. And then there's also some dinos where you actually have to tame them first, like these mammoths. You have to get them as babies, tame them, and then you have to produce an offspring. Now, a couple reasons you want to breed your tame dinos is, well, honestly, just to kind of get more. It can also be certain dinos, like the mammoth and the Megacerops. They actually cannot be given a saddle if they are just tamed. You have to tame and then breed to get the saddle. So basically, this guy has an inventory, and as you see, you can of course control him because of the saddle. I'll put this on too. But some dinos, very few, have to be actually bred from tame dinos to be rideable. And I believe it's the mammoth, the Megacerops, and maybe the saber-tooth. So mostly mammals. And these are both, of course, tame. So I'll actually breed these two together. So now, let's see. So herbivores take, of course, crops. So I believe, let's see, I know golden apples work. Carrots work, wheat works. So basically, most crops will work. And keep in mind, this works for pretty much every herbivore. They'll eat almost the exact same food. And there's the baby. Actually, we can grow this guy. If you can actually boost the animal's growth by feeding him. As you see, I put a little thing on him, a little chest. And there we go, got another one. And they're really fast breeding. Really, the only problem is waiting for them to grow up if they have to grow up. Now, the way you tell if it's a herbivore is actually really easy. They're usually passive, they won't attack you on sight. So, of course, Triceratops is a herbivore. The Patasaurus is a herbivore. The Parasaur is a herbivore. And you can also tell by their form. So basically, bipedal dinosaurs will typically not be herbivores, except for this Parasaur. So basically, Tyrannosaur or Carno, those will be carnivores, and they'll eat meat. So carnivores will eat pretty much any form of meat. I noticed that the raw big animal meat is the best. And in case you didn't know, the raw big animal meat is basically replaced with pork chops. So you can just kill a pig to get raw big animal meat. Another way to get raw big animal meat is killing large dinosaurs. So basically, Tylosaurs are a good source of raw big animal meat. Although, good luck fighting them. Yes, so Tylosaurs are unbreedable and untamable, as well as Plesiosaurs are too. So basically, anything in the ocean, you don't want to mess with it. Oh, wow. But yeah, you basically, if you want, when it comes to taming, pretty much every dino has to be a baby. They cannot be adults. Okay, that's right. I was trying to pick the egg. So, now there's two ways to get babies from a dinosaur. Let's see, I'll whip out... I'll grab it a kilo. So, you gotta keep in mind that, let's see, Ankies, Ankylosaurs, Stegosaurs, Brachiosaurs, Dodos, I believe that's about it, are also not tameable, so don't even bother with them. You can grow them up, but it won't tame them in any sort of way. So now we got a Kilo. This is basically your raptor. Oh yeah, you also cannot tame Compies. Oh my. As you can see, the babies are incredibly rare. So basically, if you find a baby, I'll turn the volume down. If you find a baby, you essentially just feed it whatever food it likes. So basically, of course, it's a carnivore. There we go. Yeah, they'll massacre each other. So now we tame a Kilo just like that. It's super fast. So taming is usually really quick. Now, dinosaurs seem to tame random, or the creatures seem to tame randomly. Some will tame with a single piece of meat, others will tame with like 10 or 20. It seems to be completely random. That's important to note. Yeah, it's super easy. Really, the only dinosaurs you have to worry about is carnivores when it comes to babies, like when it comes to stealing babies. Because the carnivores will typically have the baby following them, so you'll usually have to kill the parent to get the baby. And there's also the other way of stealing eggs, or basically just waiting for a dinosaur to lay eggs. Keep in mind, mammals will not lay eggs, for obvious reasons. But basically, what you do, and this also, like, you can also get eggs from tame dinosaurs, but basically, if we look at one of these Kilos, they have I think it's a certain amount of time or a chance to actually randomly lay an egg. Now, the eggs look like this in your inventory. I don't think you can really obtain them, but basically you place it on the ground, or it will be on the ground. I don't think you can really obtain these, like pick them up in any form or way. As soon as you punch them, they are destroyed. But basically you have to wait about 3 minutes for them to hatch. And then they'll hatch into whatever egg it is. And you'll be able to tell that they're about to hatch because they'll be shaking. And these will produce a baby of whatever the parent was. And you'll be able to tame it. Now, the only interesting thing is that there's also, like with the different variants, if you plan on collecting them, you really probably want to get into breeding your tame dinos. Because tame dinos will actually produce the random colorations. So basically, if I breed these 2 mammoths constantly, then I'll have a chance of getting a albino mammoth, which is an actual thing. But I'll have a chance of getting one. It'll be a slim chance, but I'll have a chance of getting one. Say if I were to breed this trike, I'd be able to get random variants. So it can be really helpful to breed. That way you don't have to run around hunting and killing a bunch of dinosaurs just to get your desired coloration. I believe the smallest dino to tame is a velociraptor. So that's kind of important to note. Of course, Compies cannot be tamed. It seems to be the smallest and largest dinosaurs are untamable, which is kind of weird. It is important to note that Tyrannosaurs don't naturally spawn in the world. I believe they're only, well, I'm pretty sure they don't. But the nice thing is, say, if you were to see a Tyrannosaur and there's only like one in your world, you could totally just wait for it to lay an egg, and then you steal the egg, or you wait for the egg to hatch, and then you get yourself a Tyrannosaur. So even if there's one dinosaur in the area, you'll still have a chance of getting its egg, and then you could produce more from that. Alright, well that is it for today's video. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like on the video, and peace.